What up, y'all? It's your globe's biggest home skillet, Mr. Monster Man Rocco. Welcome to the nation. Monster Nation, that is. I'm the host, president, tour guide, and all that. Um, like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bells. Do all the stuff to make a page pop. Today we are getting into our, what is it, the sixth, let me see something. The sixth installment of Sigma. Sigma, folks, episode 6. Big Pun and Fat Joe, twins. Yes, this song got me angry too at one point. But this one is a little bit different, right? Because barbarian type of MC such as myself, heavy barsman. I made that word. I'm a heavy bar. I have a thing called heavy barsmanship, right? It's niggas with big bars, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, with decks, dense flows, and punchlines that borderline knock you out your chair, right? MCs from the school of, dare I say, Grandmaster Caz. I always like to give Caz his props. I always used to say that niggas like me, Sean P, like Redman, Method Man, I don't know, Big Pun. I used to say a certain type of MC, like, you know, like roller coaster flow having ass MCs. I always felt like we were all sons of G-Rap until I went. I learned a little bit more of I learned a little bit of my history, and I recognize we kind of all sons of Grandmaster Caz. I digress. Anyway, deep cover, not the deep cover, my bad. Twins, the one by Big Pun and Fat Joe. Now, first of all, this song took us all by surprise because back then, when you rhymed on, it's a good thing I mentioned deep cover because Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg, it was originally their beat, right? And back then, like, this was like 98 or something. Like, if you rhymed over somebody else's beat, that just lived on the mixtape for the most part. You know what I mean? You wasn't going rhyme over another nigga beat and then make it an actual song and put it out. That kind of took me by surprise and all of that. Like I don't know if I understood that was happening as it was happening. You know what I mean? I just thought, you hear it, I thought it was going to be on the Clue mixtape or something like that, somewhere on the mixtape. But then later on, they got a video to it and so on and so forth. But I mean, let me not speed past the fact that this shit was one of the most fiery songs ever. Like Big Pun went completely ridiculous on this shit. The beat they was using was a classic. We already loved it. Who didn't like the deep cover beat, right? So there was that, right? And it was all's was well in Brownsville. I mean Brownsville. I mean, I've been the word a little bit. I was fine with this shit until there became a time when rapping over other niggas' beats. I don't know, like mixtapes were blowing up more and more. So you found yourself rapping over other niggas' beats more often than before. I mean, you did it all the time if you freestyling at a party or whatever. If for live action hip hop, you did that all the time. But as far as rapping over another nigga beat, like it was like embodying another, like that was a thing that was getting larger and larger. Pause. Right. It was becoming more and more popular. With the mixtape era and all of that. So when I got to how do I transition? What made me get to the point where this song that I once loved so much, I still love the song. I still love this song, right? what made me mad about the song was the fact that there was a point in time when I was doing this series, I'm sure it was a series I was doing called Monster Mondays, right? Monster Mondays became a whole bunch of other things, right? But it originated as me dropping a song every week on Monday. And that happened in like 2010 or something like that, right? So we talking from 98 when this song first came out. You know what I mean? Like I said, like from when I thought it was a mixtape to when it came out on, whose album was it on? Was it on Pun's album or Fat Joe's album? When it came out, I'm like, I'm a little bit blown away by that pause or whatever, but still love the song. You know, I learned, this is something new we can do, right? Speed all the way up to 10 years later, or 12, or maybe even 13 years later, when I'm doing this Monster Monday series, some of these joints I was enlisting other MCs. Like, there wasn't just joints with me. A lot of them was just songs with me by myself. Or freestyles with me by not real freestyle, written freestyles. You know, they got this definition of freestyle and they got the other. Don't argue with me, B. Like, this was what they was doing, right? But anyway, I wanted to do a Monster Monday with Sean P, right? I wanted to add Ruck to one of the joints. I had did one with General Steel. I had did one with, you know, I did a few with most of the boot camp members, and you know, and so on and so forth. Some of my boot camp affiliates, even some other MCs outside of boot camp. You know, if I had a song with you, and you know, and it was fire, I didn't like. If I had that in the tuck, I might have put that out one of those weeks, right? But anyway, me and Sean P was discussing him appearing on one of my Monster Monday joints. And I'm like, yo, P, let's do deep cover. No. Not this. Let's do, yeah, it might have been let's do deep cover. I might not have called it TWINZ because we all, you know, most people don't call it TWINZ. Most people may just refer to it as the deep cover, the one with Pun and Fat Joe, right? Ruck is like, hell no. I'm like, what do you mean? Nigga, what do you mean, hell no? He's like, no. We're not doing that. Now, I can't remember his words verbatim, but let me just paraphrase for you what he was explaining to me or expressing to me. Me and Ruck, we have a motto. If I rap over your beat, I'm gonna do it way filthier than you did it, right? It's just like, that's just what it is. Like a lot of times when I rapped during the mixtape era, when I would rap over other niggas' beats, I would wait till, I wasn't even playing fair. I would wait to see what everybody else did. And if the best nigga went this high, I jumped this high. You understand what I'm saying? Stupid, right? So, you know, I've never been ashamed of saying that. I sincerely believe me and Ruck rap better than all you niggas, right? But Ruck was like, what he was saying to me is, there's no way possible for us to do this beat filthier than what Fat Joe and Big Pun did. And if I'm keeping it 100, not really Fat Joe. Salute to him. It was Pun. And I'm like, nigga, so he say all this shit to me. I'm like, nigga, you scared? I'm like, nigga, you scared? Nigga, what you scared of? A little bit of dead in the middle, a little Italy, little do we know he riddled the middleman who didn't do diddly. You scared of that, son? He like, no. Nigga was like, no. What else? He like, keep going. I don't remember what he said. I know what I said. I said, oh, so what you scared of? A little bit of fuck the police, I squeeze first, make them eat dirt, take them feet first to the morgue and launch them in the deep end. So I'm going through these pun bars, and he's like, yeah, keep going. Yes. No, we not doing that shit. I'm like, yeah. I laughed, but I was mad. I didn't like it. I didn't like it. You know what I'm saying? See, because first of all, here's another wrinkle in all of this, right? I might have got mad at it a little bit earlier than this. No, I don't know if that's true, but I know that in in when I first heard that song, like back in '98 when it first came out, like this was before Sean P or me had did any real solo work, right? So Pun was a dope nigga, right? He was always one of the dopest from the second he stepped on the scene. But once him and Fat Joe teamed up and did that, like they kind of presented we like, are these niggas about to form a group? Because once you a duo, you was on me and P radar. You understand? Now you competition. Like Pun, like everything was competition. Everything was, you know what I'm saying? But Pun, as a soloist, we helped the scout that we don't really consider you our competition. But now you wrote, but it was a one-off, so you know what I'm saying. So we was all right. It was cool. Sidebar. One time I said to Pun, like Pun was a cool dude. I said to Pun, yo, we got to do a song together. I was like, yo, me and Ruck need to do you and Joe, me and Ruck, we need to do a song. He was like, yeah, let's do it. We'll call it Rock and the Ricans. Pun was a real one. He was a good. He was super duper cool. But anyway, back to the story. The nigga we hear and my nigga Ruck is literally, dare I say, scared to rap over this beat because he didn't believe that we could do it filthier than Pun and Joe, right? And I didn't like it. I didn't like that. I was mad about it. So yeah, I'm out. That was this. This is episode 6. This has been your 6th edition and installment of Sigma songs I got mad about. Fat Joe and Big Pun, or Big Pun and Fat Joe, Twins, or Deep Cover. If you made it to the end of this video, let me get 4 music notes, and we out.